Hi, Mr. Tan. So, from initial setup, I wouldn't change too much from here. I think this is okay. The issues be created a little bit more in the backswing. So, as you start to move the club back to where the shaft becomes parallel to the ground, okay, there is very, very little rotation with the body and with the chest. And then what starts to happen is you can see how the right arm starts to retract behind your body. Okay, so we need to introduce something here that's called external rotation in the right arm. I will add some additional YouTube video links to help you with drills to promote this. But you can see from this initial position how there's a lot more of the chest visible when the shaft is parallel to the ground. You can already see how your arm then starts to disappear behind the body. So when you get into a position when the left arm is parallel to the ground, you can see how your right arm is already starting to retract and go behind your body. Because of the angle it then gets in, it makes it very, very difficult for you to create any form of depth and get the club sort of behind the body, or more, we'd want this more on top or on line with the right shoulder. Again, very, very little rotation in the body as well. So initial work really is going to be very much trying to structure the backswing into a better position. Getting the arm in a little bit more of a desirable position. Initial stuff you can do in terms of practice swings, I'd probably do this without the ball to start off with, is literally just angle a stick into the ground. Approximately as you see it on the screen. It will stop the feeling of your body being able to swing the club so excessively out and across the ball. So you can see the distance that the hands get away from the body is much, much more than the one you'd see on the Tiger Woods example here. But again, the downswing is very, very much a product of an indesirable position at the top of the backswing. So that would be our first points that we would change from there. So I will send over some additional drills for you to do that, coupled with the stick here. So if we move into the swing from the front picture, I will just bring this on. My apologies, I've now found it. Okay, and then if I bring someone else in as an example. So from the top of this, as you know, a lot of what we see here again is products of the poor positions on the way back, but just trying to retain this spine angle into a little bit more of what you would call extension away from the target. So you can see it's very much leaning towards. Certainly with a wood, we'd like to see it a little bit more in this angle. Okay, so you can see it's, the other side of a 90-degree angle, or an angle that's opposite the floor. This would be, my only initial thing is trying to get the feeling of doing this. And again, I will attach a separate video that should help you to get into this position. But the real core stuff of what needs to change initially is how the club is moved away from the ball, and more from a down the line angle. We can keep an eye on it and help to get you into a better position that way. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. By all means, any questions at all, just let me know.